What is up, everybody? This is my, The Bad Batch, Star Wars The Bad Batch Season 1, Episode 1, titled Aftermath Review, and I just want to say, if I am whispering, it's because it is 12:27 on May 5th, May the Revenge of the 5th, and, it's in the AM, so, that's why I'm whispering, and if that doesn't serve you like, I don't know what does, but, I also just want to say I ran out of space in my notebook, so a lot of these are just from my memory. I don't have clips. I don't have it written in my notebook, the order that each clip goes in, so this could be very random, but stick with me. But I'm rambling. Let's roll that intro. This episode started off with recreated, like, you know how the Clone Wars on every intro, it had the narrator and, some past events that we never saw. Well, they recreated some, when Anakin and Obi-Wan are rescuing the Chancellor in, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and a bunch of other stuff. They recreated that for this, and I really appreciate that, because that was, really cool, and we saw the before in the Clone Wars, but we never saw the aftermath, so that was a little there. But here we have, a Jedi Master in a battle, and, they mention how Obi-Wan is on Utapau, so you know that, Order 66 is about to happen soon, and then, Caleb Jarrus, or as we know him, Kanan Jarrus, appears, and he, went and showed where, the Bad Batch, where the battle was, and the Bad Batch, they take care of the battle with the Separatists, and, I don't know, this was a great intro, man. The only, negative I had about this intro was, they brought Freddie Prinze Jr. back as Kanan Jarrus, or Caleb Jarrus, and I have no problem with that, but his voice is too deep for, like, an 11 or 10-year-old kid, man. But, anyway, this clone trooper right here, he gets a hologram, and he gets the direct orders to activate Order 66, and, they do, and it's a really horrifying scene. I've never seen Rebels, but I've heard we learn, Kanan once talks about this moment, and, we see this moment play out where Kanan sees his master get gunned down, and, the master is yelling at Kanan to run away, which he does, and, after this, he trusts no people in uniform, like a stormtrooper or anything, so, when the Bad Batch try to be like, we don't know what's going on either, he doesn't trust them and tries to fight his, way out, and I think this was one of the best parts of the episode, and, ultimately it was probably it wasn't my favorite, but, it was my second favorite, let's just say that, but, there were a lot of cool visuals with Kanan Jarrus. If I didn't use that in the thumbnail, I don't know what I did wrong, but, I don't know why I have so many clips of Kanan Jarrus, man. I just think it was really interesting inclusion, and, it just really was, man. But, God, I don't remember his name. It's the one with the knife. Hunter. Hunter talks Kanan down, and throughout this, Hunter lets Kanan go, and Hunter tells the rest of the Bad Batch that, he died. But, here we have Crosshair, who I very, very much dislike during this episode, and you're not supposed to like this character, I don't think, but, I have a problem with Crosshair, man. You know, when a character has that Imperial voice like this, or something like that, they're gonna be a bad guy, or something like that. I don't know what I was doing, man, I'm so sorry, but, just the team. I enjoy this team. The Black series, I was not gonna get any of these, but after this first episode, I probably will get all of them besides Crosshair. But anyway, they go back to Camino, and on their way back, they see kind of things have changed. When they land, they see, no, or when they get out, they see like Coruscant guards here, and they're carrying out a Jedi and everything. The lightsaber drops, but eventually they go to. They see the Palpatine. It's like what we saw in episode 3, where Palpatine announces himself to everyone. There was some jokes with Palpatine going, "My attacker has left me deformed," blah blah, and Wrecker goes, "Yeah, he has." I laughed. I'm sorry. I'm tired. But this was great. I love how they're with some period pieces like this, not period pieces, but Star Wars that doesn't take place in the sequel trilogy or in between stuff. That like the Clone Wars that fits in. It fits in seamlessly, and you could fit this story really seamlessly into the end of the Clone Wars and after Revenge of the Sith, which I think is the beauty of Jon Favreau. And I don't think Jon Favreau worked on this. I mean, like Dave Filoni worked on this, but eventually Tarkin comes in, which would be a threat for them. And to be honest, Tarkin really is the main threat of this episode. I don't know if he's going to be the main threat of this season, but we'll learn more about that. But he meets with the Camino guards, and he's basically saying that since we have so many people signing up for this empire to be paid, I don't think we have to pay you to get slightly more better soldiers. And that kind of explains why we have no clones in the original trilogy. And after this, we meet one of the Camino people with the long necks have a girl all beside him. It's like for care or something, or like medical care. But the Bad Batch meet this lady. Her name is Omega, and Omega is fascinated by the Bad Batch. You can obviously tell that. And Omega sits to eat lunch with them. She calls them friends and stuff. So you know something weird is happening between Omega and the Bad Batch. So I'm really interested to learn more about Omega as a character. We only have this first episode, which was really good, by the way. I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. It wasn't horrible. I didn't have any real problems with it, but I thought this episode was really good, man. If you're here and you haven't clicked off already, why don't you leave your opinion in the comments below, because I would read it. I'll give you like some, I don't know what that means, but then Tarkin is fascinated by these. He's doing an inspection on every trooper, so he has them fight robots. And the first stage it was just like stun guns and stuff, but the second stage it is like actual like guns, and like Wrecker gets shot and everything. But Crosshair, he is a good shot. That he says that Hunter throws the knife, and this was a good Mortal Kombat finish him move. Hunter throws the knife, and Crosshair shoots the knife, and it goes into the robot's head. And I don't think Tarkin, you can visibly see, does not like any of these Bad Batch members. He very much obviously has a problem with them, and I guess I don't know why. They're just trying to help, but it's Tarkin. They won't follow orders. It's kind of like why Crosshair doesn't like them. But then Tarkin gives them orders to go to a planet, and they go to a planet, and they find out it's a bunch of resistance fighters, and the cameo for every Star Wars anime TV show. Saw Gerrera is here, and Saw Gerrera was a welcomed appearance. And this is I haven't watched all of the Clone Wars. I've watched the first couple seasons. I haven't seen like 5 or 6, man. That's when I stopped watching it. But I'm trying, man. I'm on Supernatural right now, so I'm not really gonna stop watching that right now. 6 seasons left, but I know you can't say when for many shows when you're in season 9 you have 6 seasons left of the show. But the Bad Batch talk, and I just want to talk about the animation for a second. This animation with the lighting and everything, how it works, is beautiful, man. It's way better than the first couple seasons of the Clone Wars, which are which are really nostalgic, by the way. But anyway, we have this talk between Crosshair and Omega, and Omega tries to get to Crosshair, but you know he's a bad guy. But then Crosshair gets called in, and they talk about this later. But Crosshair's inhibitor chip is more intact than the rest, so that's why he's so imperial. And they do something to his inhibitor chip here, and the Bad Batch gets put in besides Crosshair and get put in these cells, and Tech tells Wrecker to punch somewhere, and they get out, and the girl escapes and tries to open it, and they do, but first they have to take out some guards, and I love that scene, man. I loved it this episode, and I thought it was really good, but then they escape, and they get all their gear, and they have to fight Crosshair, which, top 10 anime betrayals, no, I'm just kidding. They have to fight Crosshair, and it doesn't go so well. Crosshair has this new outfit, which had been leaked before, that he was going to turn to the Imperial side and leave. I am interested to see where this is going, but before, Wrecker gets hit, so, the team that's not Hunter and Ted go after him, and, Crosshair is about to kill them, but Omega saves them, and they get away eventually. And yeah, this next upcoming scene was also very beautiful. Omega has always been on Camino her whole entire life, so she's never been in a spaceship. She's never seen the stars. So Omega sees the stars for once, and I love that scene. I don't know why, I just did, but that was my Bad Batch review. I know it wasn't very good, but I didn't have any notes, man. So, because I ran out of notebook, I have like 1 page left, but you can expect the Flash and Supergirl review later. If you aren't for that, I'll make a video on every Bad Batch episode when it comes out. Maybe not the exact date when it comes out, because that's a little tough, but I'll try to, and you can subscribe to see if I uphold that promise, which I bet I can, but ultimately, I don't know. All I know is that this is 16 episodes in season 1, and I'm getting to the end, and I have nothing more to say, and I'm rambling, so goodbye, and stay safe, and goodbye.